Luggage is very expensive. Is somebody going to buy a special piece of luggage just to haul their children around? What if their children aren't traveling
you
with
could
them?
add one feature
So-
to make that happen. Make it so I could check the kid with the luggage.
And how much inventory do you have?
Zero.
Zero.
How many orders do you have pending?
We have 2,000 right now pending.
So you're saying that there are retailers out there or somebody existing saying that we need 2,000 of these?
Yes.
I think you've got a great idea, and that's 90% of it.
When we heard you might be on, we said, you know you're a redneck when your kids are strapped to your luggage going through the airport.
That's not even you might be. You are. You are at that point.
All right, welcome back. You know, the Shark Tank recently premiered here on ABC2, giving investors, just like those guys, a shot at launching their products, changing their lives, and earning the payday of a lifetime. Damon John is the founder of FUBU, and the star of the show is the host. Joining us this morning, welcome to Baltimore. Sorry the weather couldn't be a little bit better.
That's fine, that's fine.
Real quickly, what brings you into town today?
Well, I'm working with the Nifty program, and I'm going to go up to Heritage High School and speak with them, and then the Baltimore Times, the Power Lunch, I'm going to be there, the keynote speaker. So,
you know, in that, being the keynote speaker for the Baltimore, this is, I mean, 25 years.
Yeah.
This is quite a celebration for them, and they brought in you for the address.
I'm happy to be here, and it's very impressive, actually.
Let's go back to Heritage High School here, the Nifty program. This is sort of an idea of the Shark Tank, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm told the kids there study the Shark Tank, and I'm hoping to find a couple of sharks there, and, you know, it's impressive.
What goes into the search? What are you looking for? I mean, do you want to be wowed when it comes to hosting that show? Do you really want to be blown away? Or as someone comes in...
I want to make a profit at the end of the day.
Well,
that's what I want to do. I want to make a profit.
Bills.
I want to find the next FUBU, the next Apple, the next whatever it is. So, you know, a lot of times when I'm on the show, I'm looking at myself going, wow, why didn't I think of that? And then I see that little spark in their eyes, and then I want to invest in the program.
First impressions, how important are they?
Very important, because actually we normally just invest in the person themselves. You know, if you come up and you know you're really obnoxious, or we feel that we can't trust you, you'll see us do like on one of the last episodes, offer you a large amount of money, but say that we don't want you in the business.
Now, really?
Yeah.
You have the right of refusal for the originator.
Listen, if somebody has a patent and I know that I don't like the person, I'm still not going to let that profit slide out the door. Let me buy that patent, and why don't you get out of here? I'm going to fire you immediately, but you're going to have a lot of money.
Now, for those who may not know your background in this,
Right.
you are the founder of FUBU, started from the ground up. Tell us a little bit about yourself that brought you not only to the place you are as a business mogul, but also led you to having an eye for the business as well.
Well, you know, I was fortunate enough to create FUBU at a really young age with 3 of my friends, and it grew and blossomed, and I had a lot of partners that I learned from. I lost a lot of money blowing it. I made a lot of money, and then it got to the point where I'm actually a little bit older now. I saved the money, and I wanted to start looking at other investments. People were coming to me with clothing lines, but I didn't need any other clothing lines. I already own 10. I needed to now leverage my portfolio and go out there and have toasters and electronics and cell phone type of deal. So that's why I decided to go into the show.
And as you said, it is about making money. What are you looking at right now in terms of investments, given the economic state we're in now?
Yeah.
As we're moving into the techs, I mean, Apple seems to have its hands into everything. What are you looking at as an investor?
Well, my clothing business is suffering because kids these days, they're taking that money they used to buy on clothes, and they're buying apps, and they're buying iPads, and they're buying computers and everything in technology. So I'm looking for more technology, and my problem is I'm old and dumb when it comes to technology. As soon as I buy something, it's changed already, and I've lost my money. So I have to be careful, so it's a learning experience for me as well.
Now, the group with the couple we just saw here on the tees as we brought you in this morning, they had the babies being carried on luggage. Okay, let's use that one as an example. They come in because you see so many of these inventors and so many of these developers over the course of a one-week period as you're shooting the show.
Right.
They walk in, your initial impression.
Well, my initial impression was, what is that little dead body they were dragging around, you know? and then when we find out what it is, then after that, it's okay, what kind of orders you have, what kind of experience you have. And then when we find out there's orders, then it's a different game.
2,000 orders pending is what they were telling you.
And now, the 2,000 orders pending over the course of 5 years, and they never were able to ship it, or over the course of 5 weeks.
And that's the question.
And that's the question.
Any surprises we can expect to see? Don't give too much away. But are we? I mean, some surprises we may see.
You will see a lot of surprises. This the last show, the biggest offer ever in history, non-scripted history, was offered $4 million. We offered a guy, and he walked in there broke got offered $4 million and turned it down, which was a huge surprise for me because I would have taken the money. We have guest sharks, Mark Cuban, the billionaire.
Sure.
He comes on there and he thinks, you know, Mr. Moneybags, he could throw his money around, and we managed snaking him and getting enough deals out of him to show him it's not about necessarily money, but it's about structure and how you deal with things. But he's a great guy. He kind of threw it back at us. And surprisingly enough, Jeff Foxworthy, I never realized Jeff is actually, he has a $2 million beef jerky business. He has a lot of other things, and he came in there and surprised us.
Was Jeff Foxworthy the surprise for you of the season in terms of his savvy?
Yeah. Only a couple of jokes, and he was really a businessman.
Serious man.
Yeah.
All right, Damon John, thank you so much
Thanks.
for the time.
Thanks
You can catch it right here on ABC2. It is the Shark Tank. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. And as far as this interview, we're going to have it on our website, abc2news.com. About 11 o'clock this morning. You want to check that out as well. Megan?